to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
We decided we'd go off on a bit of a tangent, have a look at a bit more fashionable options in the high street, and we had quite a lot of fun doing it, didn't we?
Yeah, we picked out our top 7 dresses from the high street, and there's a real like kind of variation in budget as well. So I mean, if you're looking at spending like £50 on a dress, you might be able to find something great, all the way up to £200. So we've chosen, like I said, 7 of our favourite dresses just to show you kind of what's on the high street at the moment, and just for a little bit of fun really. Obviously you can still find great dresses in bridal shops, but personally I find them a little bit too kind of obviously bridesmaid. I know that sounds a bit stupid, but I'm not a big fan of the kind of classic like satin look. I really like something, and personally for my wedding I would like something a little bit different. So if you want to see what we found, then keep watching. Okay, so the first dress as modelled by Hannah is this warehouse pleated dress, and this is the cream version. We actually got it in 2 colours, which you will see in a minute, but they are a high-low dress, which is actually really in fashion at the moment. But what I like about this style is that it's not too short at the front or too long at the back, and as you can see from the front, it has some really pretty pleat details along with a cross neck, which is also a really nice touch, I think. And we also bought this dress in the pink colour, and this was on sale for £50, so it was the cheapest dress that we chose. As you can see, it's maybe a little bit brighter than some people's taste, but if you're going for a jewel-toned wedding, we thought this would be really beautiful. And again, the neckline is really pretty. And there's actually a surprisingly good selection of dresses in Warehouse, and they're all really affordable too, and they have some great pastel colours.
Now the second dress that we found is this one from River Island. Perhaps not the first place that everyone would go looking for bridesmaids dresses, but they've actually got a really good selection, and this is one that we found, actually Fleur and my personal favourite. It's really pretty, slightly deconstructed, which is interesting. Perhaps not everyone's cup of tea, but we really like it. The corset detail around the middle is great because it pulls in your tum and means you don't have to pull in your tummy in the photos, which is always good. And it's actually really comfortable to wear. They also do this oyster off-white colour, which is really pretty, and you actually notice the detail a lot more in this colourway. As you can see, the bow on the front's really pretty, and the skirt is actually great for dancing, so you could have a lot of fun in it. I think it's a great bridesmaid's dress. This dress is £90, which is a lot for River Island, but for the detail that goes in, I think it's good.
Next up are the 2 dresses that we chose from Jenny Packham's line for Debenhams. Now, if you don't know who Jenny Packham is, she's quite a famous dress designer now. She's UK based, but she's actually famed for dressing Kate Middleton, and she makes beautiful evening gowns. Now, this is the first one that we chose from the collection. It's a slightly metallic kind of golden nude colour, and it has beautiful gem details both at the waist and at the neck. I personally love the neckline of this dress. And the second one we chose from this collection is this floor length navy gown with jewel detail at the waist. This actually has a really beautiful back with a big bow and a cross halter neck back. We think both of these dresses are really beautiful, and it was actually quite hard to choose from the collection because as a whole it's really pretty. Because they're Debenhams, they're not actually that expensive. The blue one was £104 and the gold one was £72. We actually got them for 20% off in the sale though, so they were a little bit cheaper than they normally would be.
Now this final dress is actually one for a monsoon, and one that we both think is really pretty. It's got a slight Vera Wang edge to it. It's really beautiful, great fabric, a long full-bodied skirt and a really pretty neckline. There's a jewelled belt which is great as it pulls it in around the waistline, but we thought this could be made prettier, perhaps with a vintage belt to make it even nicer. It's £169, so puts it at the most expensive of all our dresses, but perhaps if you only had 1 or 2 bridesmaids it would make a beautiful choice.
Okay guys, so that is it for our bridesmaids dresses. I hope you guys enjoyed the format of this video. I know it's a little bit ad hoc because obviously it's not kind of, this is the bridesmaids dress you want to buy, but we just thought we would do a video showing you what you can get on the high street, because you can get some really great stuff, and you actually got your bridesmaids dresses.
Yeah, I got my bridesmaids dresses from Karen Millen.
In the sale?
Actually in the sale, which is, I'd say go and have a look in the sales, because you can get some really good deals and some really cool dresses.
Yeah, and we were saying as well, it's a great idea to actually have a scout around the high street shops just before the sales start, and if you see something you have your eyes on, it's worth waiting, because usually you can get them, especially online, like Karen Miller, there's so many shops and online that you can find all the sizes that you need.
And they're really great in store as well. If you've got one that you really like, they'll look at all of the other stores for different sizes as well
to track them down.
And they'll track them. We ended up going all over the place, didn't we,
to get the sizes.
Random sizes. Yeah, really useful.
So that is it for our bridesmaids video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you leave us some feedback in the comments